Welcome guys to this video, and if you have clicked this video, you have probably seen the last Fundy's video where he created a curse difficulty. And he said that the first one to beat this will get $250. And I actually managed to beat this difficulty. And I managed to beat this on a random seed. Actually, I don't really know if I'm the first one to beat this, and I don't really know if I had to beat this on a random seed. But still, I do hope that I will receive at least something for this. Because I spent 4 days of my life and I have barely eaten and slept. Yeah, okay. In this video I will show you the strategy between how I beat this difficulty and, yeah, the evidence of me beating it. Actually, I have to mention two things. First of all, I haven't released the full evidence of me beating this, cause you know it's 250 hours. Oh no, what have I said? 600 hours long. Yeah. Well, I probably will release this if you want to, but it's just, you know, quite a long video to release. And the second thing I want to mention is that I haven't recorded my voice. Actually I have, but first of all, my mic is very quiet and I have barely said anything. And also, I was listening to something, cause you know, I spent 4 days and there were workers. I think my mic is too quiet so you won't even hear them, but still. And all of the audio will be after the run. So first of all, you need to find the seed. Seed needs to contain a desert for lava lakes, a village to trade with villagers, a desert temple, or some desert temples, because you'll need at least 9 emeralds to beat this game, and the nether fortress somewhere nearby a spawn. So after I found a perfect seed, I went to this village and I actually transformed a villager to the Vindicator by purpose, because I wanted Vindicator to kill Golem, cause Vindicators one-shot Golems. And we do need iron, because, you know, we won't be able to smelt any iron. So Golems and actually any chests, like Desert Temple's chest, are the only way to obtain. After this, I looted Desert Temple and I chopped 4 pieces of wood, because we will need 1 for a workbench, 2 for the chest, cause you'll get oofed so many times during this difficulty, and you'll probably lost a lot of your stuff, so you'll need a chest, and also 1 for sticks. And after this I took the bed and I went to the desert trying to find the lava lake. So I have just placed my bed, my workbench and my chest. And now the only thing which is left to do is to build a nether portal. But in order to build a nether portal, which is 12 by 12 12 by 12 blocks, you'll need quite a lot of blocks. So you'll probably want to somehow get them. But actually, when your mining's block and it blows up, you won't receive anything from nearby blocks. You'll receive only this certain block. So it will probably be very painful to mine a lot of blocks. And this time the creepers will be our best friends, because we'll receive a lot of gunpowder from them to make a TNT, and they will also give us quite a lot of blocks. You'll just need to come to creeper and to click as fast as you possibly can, and then there will be a lot of creepers in one place, and they'll blow up each other and they will get a lot of gunpowder. Okay, I actually received gunpowder from the Desert Temple, but I actually haven't skipped the night in order to, you know, get some ender pearls from Enderman. And here is my advice. You shouldn't do this. You should skip every possible night. Even if you'll find endermans, you will get ender pearls from trading, so you won't need any enderman. So yeah, just skip every, just skip every possible night, so mobs won't spawn. Here is my advice. After this, I managed to find a shipwreck and a buried treasure, but this wasn't really helpful, and I don't think I actually needed any more blocks at all. So yeah, any more, resources at all. So that's why this part wasn't that important. So now you'll see a clip of me building a nether portal. While it's going, I'll explain everything I made and I'll give some just tips about this. First of all, during the building of the nether portal, I accidentally made myself, I think, about 10 buckets. And that wasn't really that waste of resources, and here's why. Actually, I found a bug. Okay, don't really know how to call it, but here is the thing. During my previous attempts, I have actually tried to get ender pearls using, the Fletcher. So I'll get a lot of emeralds from him, and I'll just need to, chop a lot of wood, but that's actually, it's really hard, because first of all you'll have to try a Fletcher, you'll have to be sure that he has the trade you need, and then you'll have to trap cleric. This will take a lot of time. Then I accidentally found a better strategy. When I was actually mining some, how the thing called, gravel for a Fletcher stable, I found that for some reason I broke one gravel, but it dropped 2 gravel. At first I haven't even, gave this any attention. I just thought, okay, maybe somehow I broke 2 of those. But then I actually thought, what it will be if I will destroy sand under the water? And I received 2 sand. And then I tried this with iron blocks, and I got 2 iron blocks. And then I tried it with a chest with resources, and there were 2 chests, but their resources, there weren't 2 times more resources. But still, this was really helpful. And that's why we need 9 emeralds, because we'll need to, if we'll get 9 emeralds, we'll be able to dupe emerald blocks. Don't really think that this is considered cheating, because, Fundy's difficulty is very unfair itself, and doing unfair things to beat unfair difficulties is fair, I think. Also, let me give you some tips about, beating this difficulty. First of all, mobs are tips about mobs. Zombies. Think that zombies are actually the easiest mobs in there. They're kind of slow, they doesn't deal a lot of damage, and they're just weak. But then skeletons are the most OP mobs in there. If you see a skeleton, you should probably run away, far away. But actually there is a way to avoid skeleton. If you run like in circle of him, there is a chance, not really even a chance, he'll probably miss. Yeah. Pigments are very dangerous mobs. They can kill you in 2 hits, and if you regenerate some HP, without eating food, You shouldn't actually eat food in this difficulty, because it's just a waste of resources. And then, well, pigmen can kill you in 2 hits or 3 hits if you regenerate a little bit of HP. And also pigments are faster than you on, you know, straight places, but they're slower than you on if you go on hills or something like this. That's all. Also, when you build your nether portal, you'll probably need to light it. I would recommend you not spend time on, you know, getting gravel, getting iron. It would be easier just to place lava and then place wood on it, so it will burn a portal. That's it. So the nether spawn was very lucky, because I received a nether fortress in the beginning, and that's really lucky. At first I actually thought that I would be able to get some invisibility potions for the end, but actually you probably shouldn't do this, because even glass will, you know, even glass will smelt for like an hour in a furnace. So yeah, just don't think that you'll be able to make any invisibility potions. Okay, and here is the thing. You're probably thinking, OMG, those blazers are very fast, they fly away, and they one-shot you when you're, you know, if they will hit you not with fireball, with just their attack. So what can you probably do? And in this clip it's shown the tactic. So here is the thing. You need to build a roof under their okay, you need to build a roof under their, not really under, above their spawner, so they will for some reason be trapped in it. Actually, here's the thing why. Those you know, the blazes moves reminds me of bats, and I do think that they really feel like they're bats, and that's why they think that they can't possibly fit in a 1 block radius. So they will just fly under the roof, they will be trapped in it, they won't be able to get out, but their heads sometimes will be out, so you will be able to hit them, and also they will take damage because they're 2 block but they're trying to fit in 1 block, and they will, you know, receive damage just from suffocating in a wall. And that's the strategy. So I personally got 11 blaze rods. I wanted to get 10 blaze rods, but last race dropped 2 of them. But actually, if you want to try and beat this, you'll probably need, I think, 8 or maybe 9 blaze rods. Because I thought that I will use brewery station and I will brew potions, but as I said, you probably won't be able to do this unless you find a village where with the glass, but I don't know if such village exists. So after I got all of my blaze rods, I went to the village to trade with villagers. And now, because we have infinite amount of emeralds, we'll need only a cleric. And here is the strategy how to trap him. You need to build, you know, L's formed room. So here's the thing. There's a straight corridor of 3 blocks, and there is a brewery station to the left, 1 block. So he won't be able to, and also you need to build a roof to this room. So he won't be able to go right or left, and also so you'll be able to trap him in this corridor. And here is also the thing. Well, the distance to trade with villager is 2 blocks, and if the distance will be a little bit lower than 2 blocks, then the villager will transform into the vindicator, and you probably don't want this to happen. And that's the room. Also, where if you trap villager, because there will be a time when villager will go to the work, he'll go inside this room. Also, there is another quite hard moment. When villager will get inside, he for some reason won't come, to this thing. So you'll need to hit him when he's inside. So he'll move and you'll be able to completely trap him. Because he'll just, you need to place 2 blocks, so there will be a distance of 2 blocks between you and villager. But he won't let you build a second block. And that's it. Also, you really need to make sure that your room doesn't have any... Actually, you need to make sure that your room has all of the corners. Because, when you're in a standard game building a nether portal, you can actually cut off some borders, some corners, but this time you don't need to do this. Because for some reason he can just go to the corner and he will just be trapped in here. Not really trapped in here, he'll just walk from this corner and you won't be able to trap him. That's it. Actually, that villager which I showed to you didn't have traits I need, so I had to kill him. And then another villager transformed into Vindicator and killed my cleric another. So I managed to do this only from the 3rd time. And here is me trapping this villager, so you won't get any questions like, OMG, you cheated. If you want, I will release a full 6 hours video. Maybe sped up, maybe not, I don't really know. Here is the evidence of me killing him. Or trapping him. Also, I can give you some advices during this. For example, spiders. For some reason, I don't really know what this, but when spider rushes to you, he disappears and there are a lot of bees. And for some reason, sometimes, there are just places where you go, there is nobody, it can even be morning, and then there are like a lot of bees coming out of this place, and yeah. So I do think that this is bug, because sometimes just, spiders aren't so dead. So yeah, you should avoid spiders at any cost. That's it. Then I use triangulation calculator to find the nether portal. This wasn't really very accurate because nether portal was even farther than 2000 coordinates for some reason. But it still was pretty accurate, it was only just 200 blocks difference. So yeah, if you want to do this, you'll probably need a triangulation calculator, because it will save your time, your ISO offender, and that's it. Then I went into this direction and I lost some of my stuff, because those oofs are so annoying. I once get I think 5 oofs at a time as I was trying to, not to lose all of my full inventory, and yeah. But here's the thing, I found a village in there, and then I even managed to make myself a horse friend. Actually, first I made myself one horse, but then then I went for the bed, because I lost one bed, so I need another. And I found the white horses, and I think that I have read somewhere that white horses are actually faster than other. They're the fastest horses in the game. So yeah, I made myself a white horse and I rode it till those coordinates. And here is the thing about horses. You won't get oofed on a horse. And also you won't levitate on a horse. Because you get levitation but not the horse. And I do think that game think that you are standing still while you're on a horse. Yeah, so you won't get oofed. And that's amazing about these horses. And there, in this clip I, made myself a new micro base. And actually I placed my bed in the wrong location, first bed. Because I thought it appeared, I placed it where the calculator showed that the thing is, but it's actually about 200 block away. So yeah, that wasn't really good. And also I lost one eye of ender while doing this, because I was trying to find an end portal. And yeah, actually I thought that maybe there will be maybe the game will be so kind that there will be at least one eye of ender, but spoiler, there wasn't. But yeah. And there I was just mining down. I actually found a cave, but it was dangerous, and I did thought that the stronghold should be deeper, cause yeah. And then I found diamonds, but I didn't really need diamonds, so I haven't actually even mined them. And then I spent, I think, half an hour maybe trying to find an end portal. And I was just going through the stronghold, and I heard, how the thing called silverfish hisses. And after this I dig down where I heard the sound, and I managed to find the end portal. And there's just the clip of me actually finding an end portal, so just for you to see. And yeah, I dig down, I saw that there are 12 eyes of ender missing. Then I understood that I only have 11 eyes of ender, and then I just went all the way back to the beginning. And yeah, that's it. And then I somehow managed to die, and then I just respawned at the beginning because I broke my bed in there when I respawned in there. And then in there I found my horse, and I'm leading this back to the beginning where I have already got some blocks using TNT, because I thought that probably will need some blocks in the end to go on those things. Yeah, I do think that actually snowballs would be really helpful, but still. And that's just me going back to the end portal all the way. And that's moment we all have been waiting for. I don't really know about you, but I have been waiting for this moment for a long time. I managed to light the portal without getting anything. Without those weird things. And this was my first trying to light portal. At first I had this weird strategy to build, ladders up. So I'll just go in there and just go up. And then there will be a lot of withers who damage Enderman, but for some reason they didn't damage Ender Dragon. Maybe it's because, they were missing all the time, or for another reason. And then I just decided to build, upwards. Just upwards. Yeah. Actually, as I thought, this wasn't really that hard. This was quite easy. I just had to die and die again and return back. I got some blocks, then I put the chest, a torch, a bed down there, and I moved in there. I set my spawn point in there, And the fight began. I was just respawning near the portal and jumping inside. And that's just the moment, the last moments of this, game, of this run. It's me destroying an ender dragon. I won't even cut this part, so you'll just see the whole fight. Yes, sped up because it's still, I spent maybe half an hour or 40 minutes, but yeah, I'll be back. And that's it. I beat this difficulty on a random seed. This was easy, Fundy. Looks like you haven't even tried to do this hard. Okay. I'm sorry for my bad English. I'm sorry for this awful montage. Cause first of all I'm tired. Because I do wanna sleep finally. I do want to eat. I do want to return back to the family. Then actually I was doing this in hurry. So because I want to be the first one to beat this, cause I spent so much time on this. And yeah, this was actually a random seed, so yes. That's probably it, I think. I'm in a hurry, so I won't even put anything in the end, like any images or music or something. Yeah, bye. Probably, if I will release the next video, it will be much better, and I will at least try a little bit. But okay.